Let me tell you something. This may be the last time us NBA fans, us basketball fans, just seeing an All-Star weekend, even the All-Star game in general. I'm talking about this upcoming season because the next All-Star game is going to be, I found out the date, Sunday, February 15th, 2026. Let me repeat this again. This may be the last time that the NBA will ever have an All-Star game. Hell, even an entire All-Star weekend. Let me tell you why. Once again, Adam Silver has decided to change up to something else. And if last All-Star game did not work out with this whole, I already forgot what they did. With I think it was like score, like the target score has to be up to 40 points or something, and there's like three teams, and one is like international, the other two are like captains of like Team Step. I forgot what it was already, but I know one of them was the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge from that Friday game where there was like four teams of what was it, like sophomores and rookies, and I think the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge will play against the three, or will be in this tournament for the All-Star game, competing against whoever is in that bracket. I already forgot what it was, honestly, because it was just so complex. And if you thought that was complex enough, this season, this season's All-Star game is just going to be just as complex, if not more complex. But last year, it was just so forgettable that, even though Steph had an awesome game, it was just not enough to see like what it was. I mean, dude, the All-Star games used to be simple. It was just simple East versus West. That was it. That's how us fans used to be able to, to enjoy what we see. The past NBA All-Stars and superstars just giving effort, even defensively. Like, they really want it. They really want to win. Compared to this era now, it's like all these guys are about now is sponsorships, and they don't really invest in so much into the actual product of the game. Like, they don't want to win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just the All-Star games back then used to be simple. Dunk contests, or, the All-Star weekend. Dunk contests, skills challenge, 3 points. And obviously when it comes to the All-Star game, it's just, East versus West. That's it. I mean, at one point we had Team LeBron versus Team Steph, whatever it was. And I mean, I didn't understand that, but some of the games were still fun to watch, but, especially Dirk's last All-Star game, and Dame time. But still, I mean, we were all used to watching East versus West, with just teams from the West going against team from the East, just going at it. And it's just not like that anymore, you know what I'm saying? So with this whole round robin tournament, whatever they're doing, or whatever Adam Silver is doing, is not, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to make the All-Star game better. It's not going to increase ratings. It's going to be a failure, just like last year. Last year was, a lot of people were just not into it. There's a lot of criticism for it. Even the sports analysts were pretty critical of it, right? And, it's even some of the players, like KD, were just really critical of that. It's like, I mean, it's all on the players, really. If you're not giving effort, if you're not giving effort on the regular season, then they're going to give less of a damn when it comes to the All-Star game. It's just that simple. Like, that's why I said in that one video when I broke down the Lakers schedule, I'm like, what games are intriguing now? Because there's supposed to be some games that, like, it's not just the Lakers. It could be like Warriors versus, I don't know, Warriors versus Celtics, or you know, or Mavs versus the Spurs, or you know. The reason why I see those games like that as intriguing is because, all the all stars would show up. Even the superstars would show up every single game. It was like that back then. Now it's not like that anymore. I don't know what games are intriguing, because with this quote unquote load management era, there's so many players, so many NBA stars. They're just sitting out games due to minor injuries, pinky injuries. Yeah, I'm talking about Paul George. Come on, man. I mean, this is where we're at with the NBA, and I don't know what Silver is going to be doing. Like, I don't know how he's going to make this better. I don't see it getting better. Round robin. I'm gonna try to find out more about that, because I have a vague understanding of how it goes. I can only read off the description. It's just 2 USA teams, 1 world team. So basically, they're trying to do world versus USA, because there's more international superstars now, and pretty much like, the international stars are pretty much dominating the NBA, which is true, right? But I don't know how this is gonna work, really. They say it's supposed to be like the team golf tournament, the Ryder Cup style, but I need to know more into it. But I just thought I'd give a brief take on this, because my point is, I think this is going to be the last time we're ever going to see an NBA All-Star game, for good. Because the ratings, I can see, are just not going to be good, and they may drop from last year, and yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, Adam Silver Dollar can keep trying, but this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna solve the ratings issues, and I think they're just going to continue to be bad, period. So I expect this to be a failure, just like last year. And if the All-Star games have been a failure these last few years, then some people like Rob Parker just want this whole thing to be canceled, because the players today, this crop of players that we have today, is just, I'm not saying all of them, but a majority of them just don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just not really invested in the product of the game. They're all about sponsorships. So after this season, I don't expect to see another All-Star game ever again. Hell, look what's happening to all these channels now. Like, cable TV is dying, okay? Now, most of these games going forward, especially after looking at the Lakers schedule, I'm just like, some of these games are now going to be on Amazon, some are on Peacock. Hell, some of them are going to be on NBC. So it's just like a wide variety of channels now. It wasn't like, I remember when I used to watch the Lakers games when Kobe was around, God rest his soul. It was either Fox Sports West for the home games, and when it comes to the road games, there was KCAL 9. Everything that happened in the NBA back then, that was so simple. Now everything has just become complex. And now watching games has become more complex, because now people have to pay to watch these games. It's ridiculous. Live streaming. Because a lot of these, like, there's just so much blame deflection going on, NBA players blaming the fans, and the fans blaming the players, and all that. It's just becoming such a controversial league in that sense. But anyway, man, I just thought I'd give my short take on this, because, like I said, I'm just ready to see the All-Star weekend, just this one being the last one ever, especially the All-Star game. So don't be surprised. After this season, there will be no more All-Star game and no more All-Star weekend. Point blank, period.